crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
It's saying they pay
and
me.
it's picked up by the Steelers.
Touchdown.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Then he will take it out to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the field.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Second and 15. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 96 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Steelers 6. Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
The second down.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Connor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops. Behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Snell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This will be caught just inside the 10. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
49-yard line.
36. Under 10. 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the RPO, he completes it. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Cameron Hayward.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Roses to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Steelers 14. Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity. All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason. It's deep in there, right? So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Hands it off out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
36 on the carry.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
first down, Pittsburgh.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Fowler. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They run the counter. Pollard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second and 13. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. He's coming. We got double up.
He'll look to throw. caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't got nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Roses now to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Washington. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Steeler first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And inches at the 47-yard line.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 4. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Enough to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Anthony Walker, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Switch. Check. Check 50. Check 50. 49. Check 49. Check the street. 18
Now here's Pollard. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Get the ball.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking for that.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Roses to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Steelers 17. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part